I like long walks on the beach, starry skies, and for someone to tell me I'm beautiful. So, the majority of us are now meeting other people online. So that's where a lot of us are actually finding dates. So that's why this week we're going to talk about online dating. Online dating is kind of awkward, and the idea that you're meeting people in virtual reality basically is weird, since a few years ago we would go out and meet people at bars and at the gym and other places, and that still happens. I mean, I met my wife at the gym because we both worked there, but before that I used a lot of online dating. Since I'm such an expert on online dating, I thought I would tell you guys about online dating, some tips and tricks that I learned, and try to keep you guys safe, because there's some crazy people out there, you just never know. First off, what dating website should I use? Well, I use quite a few of them. Now there's probably even some that I've never even heard of, but I'll just name a few that I've used or that I've heard of. I used OkCupid, I used Plenty of Fish. I do not recommend that website, by the way. I used Tinder, and I used the Her app. So those are the ones that I kind of stuck to. I mostly use OkCupid, and then towards the end of my dating life, I used Tinder and Her. I stuck to the free stuff because I'm not paying for dating, but that's just me. I mean, you can use Match.com and eHarmony and stuff too if you want to. Anyways, let's get back to online dating. When you're online dating, it's very important to be as truthful as you possibly can. Don't lie about anything on your profile. Don't post pictures that aren't recent. Don't post no pictures from like 10 years ago when you look differently and you were 20 pounds lighter or something like that. Don't do that. Don't trick people. You want to be as truthful and straightforward as possible. That is the best way that you are going to find somebody, but not just anybody. That's how you're going to find the person that's right for you. So you're clear of the catfish. How do you tell that someone's a catfish? Well, they're obviously not very truthful about their profile. Sometimes they don't have any pictures on their profiles. Sometimes they only have one picture on their profiles. Sometimes they'll say weird things like that they want to play and things of that nature. Just stuff that I can't really say on here, that I don't really want to say on here. So just don't fall into those types of traps. Be wary of people that don't ever want to meet in person, or don't ever want to video chat if they're long distance, or Snapchat or something, because I mean with Snapchat they have to take the picture right then. You know that that's them. Or if they video chat with you, you know that that's the person that you're talking to. So be very careful with that. Don't give out your information to anybody, and do not send money to anybody. I don't care if they say their sick grandma across the sea is gonna die from diabetes or something if you don't send them money. Don't do that stuff. Be safe and be very careful with what you put online. To have a successful profile on these dating websites, you should definitely upload at least 2 to 3 pictures of yourself, pictures that you really like, that you think show the best you, that are recent. Don't be trying to show no pictures from like 10 years ago, like I said. You should fill out your profile as fully and completely as you can. Say things that you like, answer the questions that go on, whatever they ask you. I liked OkCupid because there were specific boxes that you had to fill out, like what I'm doing with my life, what I'm looking for, all that good stuff, because it helps people to know what you're looking for, and maybe you guys are looking for the same thing, so maybe you guys match. And it's a lot easier to tell if you match with somebody when you're more straightforward with your profile. So I really liked when people did that. How do you go about messaging someone on one of these websites? So, you should definitely go over their profile, and when you find a profile that you really like, you should find something in that profile like, hey, we both like this movie, we both like this book, and you should open up with something like, hi, I'm so-and-so, I read that you like this book, I really like that book, it meant a lot to me, what are your thoughts about it? Or I would like to get to know you a little bit better, is that okay? Keep it short, keep it sweet, like 2 to 3 sentences. You don't have to write a whole paragraph or something. You don't want to scare these people away now, don't be too forward. But say just like a little bit of what you noticed about their profile, what you liked about their profile, things you have in common, something like that. It's nice to meet you. And go from there. Don't just start off with, hey, and leave it at that, or like smiley face. Like, what am I gonna do with a smiley face? Like, come on, dude. Like, put a little bit more thought into what you're gonna tell me if you're gonna be looking at my profile and trying to message me. That's all I'm saying. Compliments are also good. So if you want to start off with a compliment, that's even better. Once you've started talking with somebody, like maybe 3 or 4 messages in, and you decide, hey, I would really like to meet this person in person, why don't I ask them out? You should. Now, don't be vague and say, we should hang out sometime. You should be more specific, as in, are you free this weekend? I would like to meet up with you if that's okay. Things along those lines. They like it when you show the initiative and when you try to, you know, make the first move. It's really nice, and I think people appreciate that. Don't do it the first message in, because that might scare people away. But like I said, as you've gone through messaging back and forth for a little bit, then you can ask someone out. Don't feel pressured to have sex in the first few dates, anything like that. Anybody that loves and respects you is going to respect the fact that you want to wait. So know that you deserve respect, and don't let anybody take advantage of that. I hope these tips helped you guys out. Do not be afraid to get out there and date. It's okay to talk to more than one person at a time. Just don't lead anybody on. Don't be mean. Don't disrespect anybody. Just like you want respect, you need to respect other people. But go out and have fun. Don't just be scared to meet people. Going online is one of the best ways that you can meet people nowadays. And it's fun. You can get quite a few dates out of it, and you never know what's going to come out of it. So have fun, be safe, and I'll see you guys later. What are you doing to my face? Excuse me. Don't put that on your profile.
I got the bird.